Greetings, ladies, gentlemen, oddities, and all the in-betweens. I'm CrimsonSlave. Despite my opening, I've had a okay week. A lot of things have come in that I'm happy to have. For instance, this is an Unis Honest shirt. My good friend Grell got me the shirt. I got the shirt mostly because of the back. Unis Honest is a really cool thing that I kind of watched with Grell, and I kind of feel weird about it because I'm wearing history now. That's not really the point of this video. I I've had a week. I wouldn't say a bad week. I wouldn't say a good week. I just had a week. If having a good week, if having a good week was a frame, and it was easily point A to point B, I would say that my week was fine. It's just that someone rocked the foundation of my week. Like, they shifted the frame a little bit to make sure to make sure the photo fit, if that makes sense. My week's kind of been like that. I wouldn't say it's been bad. I wouldn't say it's been completely bad, but I wouldn't say on the whole it's been good. I'll explain. My TV, my TV is somewhere. There's a lot of things I can take away from this week. I got a lot of cool stuff that I really wanted. I got some cool stuff that I didn't do. I got this shirt in from Unis Honest from Grell, and I painted my nails black. My hair is still fine. I'm probably gonna dye it next week. I I I got new games. I'm playing games with friends online. It hasn't been a bad week. The thing about this week, I think, that kind of bothered me the most is that my TV hasn't appeared yet. To put this in perspective, my TV cost me $438. I really wanted my TV because I got new games. I have a PS5 now. I have an Xbox Series X. I'm planning on getting Deathloop, Resident Evil, playing Final Fantasy, playing Persona 5 Royal. It's not really a graphic in the game. But I'm planning on playing more incredible stuff. The fact that my TV isn't here defeats the purpose of doing it. So I'll digress. I should hopefully have it by the 31st, this Wednesday of this week coming. And I'm concerned that it won't get here. It's been a thing that's been on my head a lot this week. Another thing that happened this week was I have absorbed more ships. Last week, I had this random day where I was told not to come in, and I remembered what it felt like to have days off. Where I did stuff at home and did me things, sometimes for me. I cleaned that day and did a lot of random things. And I liked that day a lot. So I was looking forward to having a bunch of days off, but my life isn't that lucky. So someone at my store caught COVID-19, so I had to absorb all of her shifts. Kind of fucks up my plans. I was planning on using this week. I only had to work one day. I was planning on hanging out. I was hanging out with my friend Shepard. I was planning on going to go see a movie. I was planning on to go see a movie. I was planning on playing things with my new TV once I got it installed, and I was planning on going outside and taking some pictures for the beginning of spring. All that's ruined now. But I'll have more money. I don't know. I'm at this weird point where I don't know if I'm happy with my job. I'll explain, but I can't. If I get fired one day or quit, I'll explain then. But until then, don't know. Let's talk about a good thing this week, shall we? So one of the things that I got this week, besides the shirt, that I've been really, really excited for is I got this gun. Now, judge me if you want. Judge me if you want. I'm 29 years old. I get it. I have this Nerf gun. I like Halo. Like, I really like Halo. I read the books. I read the lore. I complete skulls. I beat my games on heroic. I like Halo. But despite my love of Halo, I don't have a lot of Halo merch. And it's mostly because Halo stuff kind of has a collector's feel that I'm not into. So I can never get anything like that. Like, I think the coolest thing I ever saw from Halo was John's helmet. But I saw John's helmet once. It was like $150. And I was like, for a helmet? Maybe not. Now, as a collector, you see, as a collector, I get things. I get things all the time. But I get things that make sense logically. And I've never thought about spending $150 on a helmet. Like, the most expensive thing in this room that didn't come with a game. Cover about that. That didn't come with a game. And it's on a cell phone. Maybe my brother had these. No, those were $50, and I pre-ordered those, so they actually weren't $50 when I picked them up. That Halo gun wasn't. That Halo was $60 originally. It ended up only being like $40. Glad coupon. Gaming consoles were expensive. Those are consoles. TV was expensive. Collectible wise, I don't think I actually bought anything that's worth that much. They didn't come with a game. If I get a game with it, it comes with game collector edition and everything else in it. But I don't think I actually spent that much money on anything, which is why I don't have a lot of my Halo merch. A lot of the Halo merch is like memorabilia or action figures or statues, and those are usually super expensive. So, I have ambitions of one day having a house, having friends. Oh yeah, that should be funny. Having a house, having friends, and playing, and having a gigantic Nerf gun fight. I never got that, but I've gotten plenty of Nerf guns. I like Nerf guns because I grew up playing Nerf guns. I don't know. What's not wrong with things? I feel I'm rambling a little bit too much in this video. Other thing I got this week. I got this Bailiff amiibo. Why did I get it? Because I'm super into collecting Pacific amiibos for some reason. I don't know. I like Bailiff. I like Three Houses. I think it's a really cool entry in the Final Fantasy Fire Emblem universe, and I actually super enjoy playing it, even though I haven't beaten it yet. But I super like Bailiff. It was super cool he got announced to be in Smash, and I haven't played Smash in forever. But I like Bailiff, and I found out when these came out, the day that Modern Warfare Rise came out, which is a whole other thing in itself, that we had one left, so I bought it. And then the next day, we had actually one left, and Phoenix got one too. He also pick up Monster Hunter Rise. So, I got a new amiibo. Other thing I got this week, I finally own Downpour. This is the only Silent Hill game that I have never beaten. I've beaten all three Silent Hills. I played super slowly. I played the Japanese remaster of the first two games, and I played the mobile game in Japanese with a translator. I like Silent Hill. Silent Hill maybe one of my favorite series of all time, horror series of all time. Up there in my top 5 video games I recommend to anyone. Silent Hill is just good. I just never have gotten a hold of Downpour. So it randomly came into my store in a really bad day that I was having, because I basically went into work to cover for an hour. That hour turned into an entire day against my will. Thank you. Turned into a whole day against my will, and I just essentially just didn't want to deal with it. And what made my day worse was when I got to the store, I planned to pick up Silent Hill, Downpour, come home, play it, and my life happened, and it had to be shipped out to a different store as an order. Couldn't do anything about it. Had to do my job, so I got that. Luckily, Grell, since I was feeling down about it, and she found me a different store that had it. I called them, and they actually sent me out a copy. So now I have Downpour. And I'm super happy about it. I really am, because it's an on-time Hill game that I haven't beaten. And I'm just looking forward to actually playing it, because I've just really wanted to finish the Silent Hill series so I can fully say that I've done everything. I played PT, I played everything else, I love Silent Hill. I need to beat Downpour so I can say I've beaten everything. But, now that I've gotten Downpour, I actually might take some weird amount of time and backwardsly get all the Silent Hill games. I know they made a remake. I know they did a collection for 1, 2, and 3 on 360. So maybe I might go after that and get all Silent Hill games, physical. And also get Death of the Family. My favorite Hill games. New games. I got this week. This is It Takes Two. It's a super interesting game that I just don't have time to explain, but I'll try to very shortly. It Takes Two is about two people who are planning to get a divorce who get turned into dolls, and they slowly have to fix their relationship in order to get turned back into humans. The premise of it, the story seems interesting. The gameplay looks really solid, and I'm super looking forward to playing it. I might be playing it with my good friend Dex, who I haven't talked to in forever, who's deployed in Turkey. So I might be playing that with him, so I'm looking forward to that. Last week, I got a Switch Lite. Sorry, I got a Switch I had to get my Switch PRP because I started having stick drift, which was the worst thing ever while playing Bravely Default. And I got that. So, I got a glass case this week. You may be wondering why I don't have it on my Switch now. Because I don't. It's mostly because I've been playing Harvest Moon in one setting, and I haven't had the time to do anything because I've been sleeping, getting up, doing other things. So I haven't had the time to truly get into and set up my glass set, because I've been just doing so much stuff at work, and it's just easier to just play the game without doing extra steps. It could be laziness. I don't know. Something else I got. I got a 4K TV HDMI cord. I got this because I got this because I thought my TV would be here this week, so I bought this preemptively, thinking my TV would be here this week, so I could hook it up. So I'll have ultra 4K things with my TV. My Xbox Series X came with one, so I don't need that one. But my PS5 was used and doesn't have a high-speed internet cable. It just has a regular HDMI cable, so I bought a better one. I got that this week also. Stay. I also am now the proud owner of Kingdom Majestic. This game makes me upset. Not because I got it. Trust me, it's not because of that. I love Kingdom. I love Kingdom. Kingdom. This is a collection of Kingdom and Kingdom 2 crowns. An amazing series that I super love and have played to completion in both things on Xbox. I also bought it for my Switch. I'm playing that slowly on my Switch because I love Kingdom. I own Kingdom Majestic because it got pulled off of the Xbox store and I didn't feel like paying for both games. Yeah. I already paid for Kingdom. I didn't pay for Kingdom. I didn't pay for Kingdom's Crown because it was free in Game Pass. So I just didn't feel like paying for it again. So I essentially just got it. I essentially just got it so I could play Kingdom again and play with other people. Because Grell got this game to play with me, and I couldn't get it anymore. So I have it now. And I'm mad about this game because it's one of the few games that I pre-ordered at GameStop and then it just vanished into the ether and then became something that I couldn't get anymore. I couldn't order anymore. It just sat on my account as a thing. I wasn't happy about it. But I have it now in all its glory, so I'm happy about that. The last thing that I got this week is going to be an open-y thing. Because I got this. This is Story of Season Pioneers of Owltown. Now, I've been playing a lot of Story of Seasons because A, a customer gave it to me. B, I'm trying to do this weird thing. I'm trying to make sure that I stop it once I get to a good point. But I really am enjoying playing Harvest Moon games. One World looks stupid. I said that already. Doesn't matter. I've been really into playing Harvest Moon. Story of Seasons for the Middle Town. Because I've learned the nuances behind it, and I'm doing a lot of cool stuff in it, and I've just been enjoying playing the game overall. Now, because I've been enjoying playing the game overall, I want to play this game, but I need to get to a touchstone point in Mineral Town before I start this game. Because this game has so much more interesting things to do in it. It's a little bit off of the beaten path. I can create my own characters. And there's so much more interesting things that I can do with the game. And I'm just looking forward to those things being a thing I can do in this game. So unlike regular Harvest Moon games, Pioneers of Owltown, you are literally fixing the town around you. You're making benches and things for pets, doing contests, and making the entire thing into a tourist destination. And I'm super in love with that concept. Now, because I'm in love with that concept, doesn't matter what a game it is, when I get in love with the concept, I get into that game hard. And everything else I'm doing goes away. It's why I love Animal Crossing, because no matter how long you stop playing it, you come back to it, you have the same further to finish your house, pay off your loans, fix this bridge, move these people, get out of my town. Those are the things I love about games to death, and I love playing games like that. But because I'm not overall super far in Pioneer Town, I needed to get further in Middle Town. I need to do things for this game. But I got this game, and it came with cool pre-order bonuses. I got a flag. Is it a flag? It's a wall hang. I have a wall hang. I will open it for you. When I finally got there it is. I don't know. I feel this week has been super weird. But I will say one of the things about this week that I feel has been super weird has been where my interest has gone. I am slightly interested in possibly procuring a second job or maybe leaving my job because I'm starting to feel that the things that I do aren't worth what I'm doing. And to put that into a little perspective, I feel that I've come around to my... Those ants? Sorry, there are ants on my desk. Let's excuse all that. Weird. Sorry. I feel that's come around to this weird point where I'm like at a different level of Pizza Hut. Just different levels of it. For anyone who actually watches my, actually knows who I am, don't understand that reference. But this is my little flag that I got for pre-ordering it. And I'm looking forward to it. I'm actually a little worried there won't be strawberry cows in it, because I really like my strawberry and milk and different types of cows. And I hope they brought that into this game, because I really like that about Mineral Town. But there's the flag. I also got a mini moose. Mini moose! I got this moose literally to make Invader Zim jokes. You would understand that, but I really like Mini Moose and the idea of it. That's an Invader Zim reference to the highest. Let's give this little buffalo. It's little, it's tiny, and it will sit next to my chicken. Even though chicken's bigger. Mini buffalo. Fuck. Will all this go back in the box? And of course, the game. Sorry, I don't know. I've had a really weird week. These are the things that have gotten me through it mostly. The things that I've gotten to show off to my family and everything else. I have dealt with a lot of problems this week that I just don't feel like getting into overall. But, like, I do feel that this week, as I said, hasn't been the best. It's been okay, I guess. It's been okay, and I've had the foundations of my frame shaken a little bit. But I got stuff that I sort of wanted. I never thought I'd own Downpour. I never thought I'd get this gun again that came out for Infinite. I got new Harvest Moon games to play, and I have new games to play with other friends. I'm super in love with these concepts that I've done, and I'm super loving the fact that I have things I didn't think I would have. My TV is in flux, and maybe I'll have it before the weekends. Maybe I'll dye my hair, or maybe something will come up that will ruin that happening too. Because I want to dye my hair green before the month ended, and we see where we are now. So, I don't know what to say or explain, but I have some stuff, and I feel that I've kept it together mostly. I just don't know how things are going to work out going forward, and I personally just need things to be okay in my life. Why are there ants on my desk? Sorry, this ant thing is weird. I had nothing else to add, literally. Next week, I don't know. Next week I'll probably have next week. No, sorry. Next week I'll own Outriders. Yeah, next week I'll own Outriders. I'll also I hope I'll have my TV and a copy of Tales of Stereo with a solo case. Besides that, I just don't know what to do or how life's going to go. I might go to IKEA if I have the time to get my other shelf that I was planning on getting on Thursday. On Friday, actually. As I went to go see Nobody. I don't know how my week's going to go. But let's hope that next week that I'll have a TV box in this video. And that'll be something. But until then, I will leave you all and hope that your week was better than mine. Till next week.